There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Just a little bit of technical difficulties. All right, I'm going to go a little bit zoomed in. How's that? Oh, I am in here. Perfect framing. First try. You love to see it. All right. I got my smock on. Got my big canvas. I'm just going to pick a reference image. Let's go with yeah. All right, I'm just gonna open that up. Give me half a second. I'm just picking out an image to paint. Can I edit this? Probably should have done this first. There we go. Just cropping like this image to be about that. I think I like it like there. Yeah, that's good. Maybe like like that. Save. Okay, very good. Ready to go. Okay, and let's lower this easel. All right, I gotta do all this before I start stream next time. I apologize. I was just too eager to go. I was just too excited to get in here and start streaming. I didn't actually get anything ready. Slightly lower. Oh, I love this easel. Windsor and Newton, come sponsor me. I'd be very happy to shill for your incredible easel. All right, boom. Look at that. Huge. Now, as you can probably see, I have already I've already done like a gray sort of base coat just to get things started, get the ball rolling. I hate to start with a blank canvas. There's no significance to these colors though. They're just kind of random. I usually just blob on like a bunch of random blobs of paint and get like a palette knife and just kind of smush them around, which is why we have this sort of dragged look with like lots of different colors. Ooh. All right. Oh, hi Lloyd. How you going? What's going on? I'm just about to start this new large painting. I'm very excited. Boom, boom. This is my little realm, my little corner. I should probably turn the lights on. New managing moderators. Let's turn that off. And then let's turn this on. Hopefully this doesn't oh god. Sorry if this is like kind of blinking for a bit. It should settle down. My light is hooked up to the Wi-Fi and my Wi-Fi sucks. So it kind of does this routinely. So I apologize. I also apologize. My network is going to like drop out pretty regularly for like a couple of seconds. There's nothing I can do about it. Living in the country, man. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to start on these big ones. I got this one and another one just as big. I got some ideas picked out. But also at this stage, I'm going like very messy. I'm not gonna be doing any detail. I'm sort of just playing around with it. Whereabouts is this? I really want to get this right. Reference image. Line down there. It's like slightly left. Okay, it's like that. And then slightly above the middle, like there. Okay. That's about accurate. You're not going to be able to see my pencil marks, really. I won't be doing this for very long, though. I'm just sort of trying to get all my shapes more or less correct. And then like one sort of like there and whatever. Okay. Skybox there. Yeah, that's kind of all I need for that portion. And then down here, we start sort of off to the side a little bit. Comes up about yay high. Sorry, I'm just walking myself through this. Helps to talk yourself through this process because it can be a little weird feeling, if I'm being honest. Especially because my image is not the same size as my canvas. I haven't really been careful to measure that out. Where does that come to? It's about here, and then slightly lower than halfway down. A bit higher, like there. That road is actually past the. Oh, there's the lights have finally fixed. Lovely. Whatever. Okay, that's where the road is. This is on an angle. And it should sort of come out to meet that. And then this really oh gosh. Okay, that's helping. I'm getting there. Yeah, I need to get like the colored gaming lights set up. All my RGB stuff going. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna need for this to start it off. I'm gonna start a lot darker than this. Probably won't look. Oh god, I think I've ruined one of my brushes. This probably won't look remotely like my image. Luckily, you can't see my reference image for that very reason. This is gonna be random colors and shapes, and that's what I'm all about. Because the main color is a browny green. Yeah. We're gonna start out with this white though, just to like. Oh, my white is so cooked. The like seal of the tube is exploded, and you can kind of see there's like a dollop of paint just oozing out of the side there. That's awesome. It's kind of just exploded. Gray with a tint of phthalo blue I'm going with. All right. Probably too much. I need to think of more really awesome topics to talk about. I mentioned it in my other video, but I'd like to be able to sort of like have a little mini topic that I can talk about, because then I can go through and turn like a terrible 2 hour or however long stream into like just a snippet of Lloyd, you are a deviant. A snippet of like just like talking about something cool. But I also have to make sure I don't just talk about movies, because it's kind of all I ever talk about in reality. Yeah, there we go. Get in there. I'm like deliberately going to be working. I'm basically like imagining this one tone. Not even one tone. I don't know what one is in that equation. I'm just like a general chunk darker than what I'm looking at. In the actual image, this is basically white. You know, this is overexposed sky from just like a crappy photo of mine. But now I'm going to start at dark so that once it dries, I'm going to be working from dark to light. Usually I don't do that, but I don't know, I'm trying something new. Going for a very choppy style. You can see that. Ooh, movies, music, games, TV shows, books. I can tell you about a book that I just started reading, actually. It should be noted, I'm not much of a book reader. I never got into the habit as a kid, and I kind of struggle to hold my attention to a book. I did recently read Lord of the Rings, though, or the first book. Sorry, I read Fellowship of the Ring, not all of Lord of the Rings yet. But my dad put me on this book, this sci-fi book called Consider Phlebas, which is from a series called the Culture Series by Ian M. Banks, and it's very good. I've only read like one chapter. Oh no, sorry, I've read more than one chapter. I've read. Hold on, sorry, need to think for 1 second. Right here. I've read I don't know, not a great deal, like an embarrassingly short amount, I would say. I think like 3 chapters. But of those 3 chapters I've read, I thought it was very good. So I would highly recommend it to anyone who's a bit of a sci-fi head. I'm not a sci-fi head, mind you. I'm much more of I really love fantasy. 3 chapters is a start. Yeah, Consider Phlebas. It's from the Culture Series. It's very well written, just kind of cool sci-fi. And my dad recommended it, and he reads so many books. So, I think he's a pretty good base for good books. That's really all. I can't speak much on books because, like I said, I barely read them, which I feel bad about. I would love to read more books, but I very much struggle to get into the headspace of it. I'm too Zoomer brained, even though I'm like not a Zoomer, but just like attention span fueled, which is bad. I agree. And it's funny, I can paint for ages there and just fine, even though it's like pretty slow and arduous. But reading, oh boy. Okay, this is looking very janky. Have you tried audiobooks? Yeah, I haven't. I got like some weird beef with audiobooks, which I couldn't possibly justify. Like, it's just completely stupid. One reason that's legitimate that I don't like audiobooks is that I'll be the first to admit that my vocabulary and spelling is a little bad, and I would love to improve it. So a big part of reading for me is like learning new words and getting better at spelling. I suck at spelling. I don't know what it is. So I feel like I lose out on that benefit if I go to audiobooks, I guess. Which is, yeah. It's a little invalid, I suppose. I really should. Honestly, I should. My dad's been thinking of getting like an Audible subscription just so I can sort of get into it. I think I kind of just do both is the thing. I was talking to my dad about it. Actually get through books while doing lots of other stuff. I do a lot of driving and things. So it would be like a really good opportunity. I think it's definitely a valid consideration for sure. All right, this is going to be way darker than the actual image. Let's get a bit of yellow in there, gray. Yeah, like that. Oh. Dark mode. Get a little bit of blue in there, honestly. Blue and yellow. Too much yellow. Oh, you can see how messy my palette is now. How embarrassing. I got like such a famously messy palette. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I can look, I watch a lot of movies. I just watched the first episode of The Boys last night. They dropped the first 3 episodes like very recently. I probably won't talk about it. Just because if anyone does stumble upon this, I would hate to accidentally spoil it. But it's good. I really like that show. I mean, I got sort of qualms with it. I got some beef in some ways related to the other seasons. The show for me in season 3 and a little bit in season 2 started hitting this sort of frustrating point of it just feeling like it didn't have like a direction that it was going towards, that it was just kind of spinning its wheels. Like, started to feel a bit like some anime gets where you're just kind of going along. They'll almost come to achieving their goal and they'll have this epic climax, but then, oh no, something happened and now it's back to square one. It's like it's became almost a show designed to have like longevity, which I really don't like. Once I start noticing that in a show, I quickly start to get like frustrated. That being said, though, like there's enough stuff I really like about the show that'll just keep me watching it. So I'm in 2 minds. Oh shoot! No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault if the stream freezes. That'd be me. I said before the internet is actually just terrible. So, and I don't know what I can really do about it other than nothing. My internet has been like just progressively gotten worse for whatever reason. It's really annoying me. I was trying to play Dota 2 last night and like Counter-Strike and shit, and holy, it was like unbearable. It was just like laggy and dropping out and shit. Yeah, I apologize. I wanted to stream. Might as well while I was doing this, but it just is kind of crappy. I don't know if there's much I can do about it. So many good rants are lost. I was talking about The Boys. I wasn't ranting about The Boys. I actually do like The Boys. It was just some like various points on stuff that I don't like in The Boys. Oh, this is gonna look really weird. This is not gonna look like anything for like a while, by the way. This is gonna just be like sort of shapes and stuff. But that's funny. We're just starting off. It's starting, but then Starlink came out and it was like so good. It was like really fast. It's the best internet we ever had. But for whatever reason, lately it's gotten like notably worse. It like just drops out. My dad is like, he's got his theories. He was thinking, being satellites, it could be related to the that like thing that happened with the solar flare recently. Could have like messed it up in some capacity, or could be anything really. I think it's just related to the satellites though, which is really annoying. Bloody Starlink. I wish you would start working again. And sometimes I use my phone hotspot when I'm gaming, but it's honestly not that much better, especially not for streaming. Yeah, this is coming along, sort of. I need to do more sketching. All right, so here, starting like here, we got that there. This becomes around there. It gets big. Big bush here. I like these big bushes in this, which are pretty cool. I might just paint part of them. There's like a proper true black here. About there. I gotta paint like all the spots that have true black. You should never paint with black. Thank you. I would love some optic fiber cables running through. Funnily enough, this painting, which I would show you the reference image, but I don't know how to. But hopefully you'll be able to tell when it comes along. But it is of my road after a flood or during a flood. So this whole bit in the middle is just water because it's like a dirt road. It just easily like floods when there's like a lot of rain. So that's what would happen to the internet cables. They'd go up on like the muddy road and just get completely washed out. All right, get that green in there. This is so much darker than the actual image, but I guess that is what I said I would be doing. Dark to light. It's kind of more bluey. Too much terps on my brush. Okay. I do need like some. No, I don't want any. Don't want any bright parts. All right, it's all got to be dark. It can be colored, but it's got to be dark, like that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna need way more paint to do this. I don't know why I thought I could get away with this little paint. Okay. Blue and yellow, a little black equals green. Okay, green. Green. Way more blue. All the colors are going to be so wrong on this, but it's going to be cool, I reckon. It'll be really weird looking. I gotta think of something else to talk about. Dead air. Stop using the blue. There is no wrong. That's super. That's true. That is definitely true. Oh god. Look, it's just a weird thing for me at the moment. I am painting off a reference image, but I am going so far away from it deliberately, and I just gotta stick with it. I gotta remember the reason for me doing this, and I just gotta commit to it. There is a method to my madness. I gotta remember. We just want only dark. It'll make sense one day. Looks a lot better on that screen than it looks to me. I can see it in far too much detail, and it looks hella scuffed. I mean, that's just aggressively the wrong color. I do need a little bit of that white in there. No, stick to the vision. Use this black to just reduce all of that to a gray. There's black there. There's black there. Too much black, but also just the right amount of black. Yes. Okay, bushes. All right, back to the brown and the black and a little bit of the white. Get that gray. Okay, because that's this color. Should be sort of a little bit more white. It's sort of this weird background gray tree. Look, as long as this is the very first layer, so it actually kind of doesn't matter, at least in my opinion. I just want to set generally right shapes, in the right place. The whole point of this is just to sort of help me later on. Because then when I go to do the detail, I can look at this and be like, oh yeah. Okay. That being said, this foreground bush does actually look shocking. I don't even think it's wrong, weirdly. I'm sort of looking at it and I'm like, maybe a little bit more like that. I think I have to bust out the white first, but I'm gonna let it dry for a bit. I'm just trying to avoid using white because I'm. Oh crap! Hold on. Getting a phone call. Oh right. Hello. I'm just in me room streaming ATM. Someone is in my barn. My friends came over. Okay, but yeah, this is just the right color. I just need to do this sort of dark gray color everywhere, pretty much. Can I come over? I don't. You live in America, right? a move to Australia. Okay, this. My phone. Yup. Alright, Canada's working up here. Okay. Well, if it gets cold or you are lonely, feel free to come down. Okay, yellow. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment there. Oh, it's gonna take a while to get this fucking this color in. Sorry, this is just a bit of like a slow process. Just have to build it up. Build it up. This part is pretty dark. I'm very much trying to find the parts that are notably darker than the others. I mean, I'm making everything dark, but I'm trying to find parts that are just a bit darker than everywhere else. There's like focal points, I guess. Like this area in here is darker than the rest of the trees. Take a trip one day. Yeah, Australia is nice. It's a pretty cool place. Can't go wrong. All right, white, black. That's the color. There's two types. Oh no. Black, white, more black, yellow, more black, brown. To activate all that. God, this is a goddamn mess. Oy, oy. That is true. We do have a lot of deadly things around the place. That is, you get used to it, you know. They're just kind of around. We love them. They're just cool guys. All right. All right. But still needs to be darker. Fuck. I mean, I guess I can swear I did tick the thing that this wasn't for kids. No kids allowed. Just sort of picking out some spots that are really dark, like that and that. All right. Boom. This looks weird at the moment. Don't worry about it. I did get used to it. But I didn't have to get used to it. I was born into it. Freaking live in the country. Alright, just mega dark. Mega dark. I need more of basically every color. I'm using up so much paint. There we go. A lot more brown. Okay. Funny, weird, wrong colors. Okay, that color was like way too yellow. I'm just trying to like blend out these greens because they're a little too extreme at the moment. Have you ever traveled to America? No, I haven't. I've traveled a lot of places, but not America. I don't know. I've kind of always wanted to. I don't have a huge interest in like the cities necessarily, but I really like the landscape. I love the like countryside, I guess, in like some areas. Always wanted to see I don't know what part of America it is, but the part that is like mountainous with like big pine trees and stuff. I feel like it looks really cool. There's a movie I watched called Mandy that was set in whatever area Mandy I feel like is pretty cool. I don't know. But my family tends to opt for like Europe, been to Europe like a lot. Okay. Let's get like a brown and a black. Actually, no, it's way more of just a gray. Way more black. I do really like traveling though. I'll probably go traveling again end of this year. I want to go to France again. I love France. It's a bit like cliche, but God, is it sick. This is looking kind of hilarious. Oh no. lots of green. Let's just get like an insane amount of green. My green is kind of weird and clumpy, but it should be all right. Oh, I need the blue back.
Hello.
Hi.
Cameron's just there.
In the barn.
Oh, the car's there anyway.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just letting you know that Jennifer and Alex are popping in for a cup of tea.
Oh, today.
Yeah, they're driving down to
Oh, right.
Canberra for a party.
For a party.
With the Bubba Bob.
With the Bubba Bob Beep Bob.
Just so you know. It'll probably be an hour.
My mum, look at this.
Oh my god.
It's starting off very, very dark. That's my plan.
This is the road, the
yeah.
flooded road.
Yeah. You can see the picture there. But see, I'm starting off really dark. I'm like not doing realistic colors at all. I'm doing like super black. So then when I work on it next, I'll just be sort of like building up that like misty lightness.
Yeah, it's mist. Yeah, because it's raining.
Yeah.
It's raining mist.
My plan was just to start like super dark, I guess.
Oh my god, is this being filmed?
It is.
Fucking hell. Oh, I just.
Oh my god, Mom! You're gonna get me banned.
Shit.
See ya.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me know. I'll come hang.
Oh, you'll see them.
Yeah. What your favorite place has traveled? Okay. Let me think. That's a big question. It's a good question. I'm thinking. I mean, recency bias would be like Paris. Like the last trip I went to, which was last year, I went to Paris by myself, and I had an absolute hoot. It was awesome. I really liked Paris. But if I'm accounting for everywhere I've been, I kind of really like Germany. I got like a weird thing for my cousins live in Germany, and I don't know. I really like going there. I kind of consider it like a second home. I've been to Germany quite a few times. I know a little bit of German, not very much, but I absolutely love going there. Okay, this is. It's hard. I really do feel like Paris is so amazing there. She's a bit of a whack job. Alright, this needs to be blue. This needs to be very blue. Alright. I mean, that's the darkest point in the image, is this bluey part of the bush. Yeah, I kind of have to go with Paris, I think. Couple of reasons. Like, I love art, and exploring the galleries there is like a dream come true for me. I mean, they're like so amazing, and you see really like the best work of art in like all of history, I would say, in Paris. Like and I'm just talking about the Louvre. I don't actually really like the Louvre that much. The Musée d'Orsay is like amazing, though. The Musée, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but that was something else. That is like such a such an incredible gallery. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Give me. That's way too dark. Why did I do that? That was a mistake. Get some white in there. Mix it with the brown. Mix it with way too much yellow. Maybe it's good. We like the dark spots. That's sort of what I'm doing, right? Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to the bathroom, but yeah, I'll talk about Paris more when I come back. Give me a moment. Yes, I have washed my hands. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. I was going to talk about Paris. So there's the galleries, which are absolutely amazing. But I don't know, I was there alone, and I haven't done like very much traveling by myself. So I think part of the reason I enjoyed it so much was it was like one of my first proper sort of solo traveling experiences. But yeah, I had so much fun by myself. I don't know. I was like, they had these electric bikes all around Paris, and I was just like riding them around everywhere. And it was really dangerous because you have to ride those on the road and stuff like that. But I was just going for it. I would I would be like drunk as well. It was terrible. It was a really dumb idea. I'm like riding a bike through Paris in like a country I didn't even know on the road after having like a bunch to drink. But I was doing that all the time and just like zooming around Paris on these like awesome little bikes and seeing like all the colors and lights of this city at like nighttime and things like that. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I think also I don't tend to like when I travel with my dad, which is like most of the time I travel, I tend to be it doesn't tend to be in like big cities. So I think as well it's like a big city experience, which I don't often get. Which is yeah, that's probably part of the reason I also really enjoyed it. Little country boy in the big city. Yeah, it was awesome. I had a great time. I went to like lots of other places before Paris as well. Paris was at the very end of the trip. I don't know. Something about it. All right, we need brown and we need yellow. Make like this murky mud color. And black. So it's like that. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I'm going darker there. This is so much darker than the actual color. Oh geez. Oh, that was a mistake. Hold on. It was actually yeah, there's a fucking, I don't even know what it is, but there's a thing there. It's like a mound here. It's jutting into the water like that. There we go, there we go. All right, yellow, brown, gray. This should be like way lighter, but whatever. It should be more like that. This is the water. This is the flood water. Right there. This is kind of a bit not good, but that's all right. I'm just burning through so much paint, painting like this on such a big canvas. Basically, like rip all my fucking black paint. There's also like right here is where it gets sort of bright. Now it's a lot brighter in the actual image, so I am still brightening this even though it is pretty like there. I'm not breaking my rule. Dark mode. And the rest of it has to be this like black brown. Like that. This will make sense. Stay focused. Oh, I'm focused. I'm in the zone here. This is going well. I expected to actually do two paintings today, but unfortunately this one is taking a lot longer. It's because I was gonna use this brush. Look how big this brush is, but I fucked it. It's like it's all stuck. So now I'm stuck with my smaller brush. But I kind of like it because it's giving it like a choppy sort of vibe that I'm enjoying. All right, a lot more brown. Oh, mother. Maybe I'm too amped. All right. Brown mixed with yellowy green. There we go. That's what we want. It's like a really mucky, muddy color. And it needs to be jutting up against that highlight to really emphasize it. This is going to look really janky. Whatever. You know, whatever. It's going to look cool. Like this color is like so wrong for what it should be. Alas. Okay, and then that is sort of going out like that. All right, let's emphasize that that lighter color again, sort of like a light gray with a little bit of yellow right here. And then it sort of goes into there. Also, just a slightly lighter yellow throughout here as well. This needs to be... I just want to make sure it actually looks recognizable to me in the future. Like I did say, the whole point of this is helping me out in the future, and so it doesn't matter how it looks. But I realize it does matter that it looks recognizable as what I'm going for. Otherwise, I'm just going to look at it in like a week's time when it's dry and be like, what the frick am I looking at? All right. All right, you know what? I'm happy with that now. Starting off that mud. Diarrhea brown. Exactly. Oh, yeah, I'm like way up on the terps. I'm freaking terpsed out. Oh, my door's closed. Shit. I need to leave that open. I usually have like my window open, which saves me. It's sort of like it keeps the terps out. But it's winter now, so it's like extremely cold in my house. So opening the window would be an absolute death sentence. Freaking out where I live in Australia it sucks. It's up to like 30, 35 degrees Celsius, which is quite hot. And then in the wintertime, it goes right down to like 1 degrees, which is awesome. Love it. It is excruciatingly cold. It's biting cold as well. It's because I'm not like coastal. Coastal Australia gets the vibes. They get like the nice, cool, wintry air. We get like the just death chill. Everything's dead and cold and miserable. All right, this is a thick color that needs to go. It's like thick black brown needs to go in there. This is going to look like absolute muck. It already looks like absolute muck, I guess. Oh, geez. Okay. And the foreground part is this gray. Just trust the process. I know it just looks like like diarrhea. It's because it kind of does. So what is actually going on here, what I'm attempting to paint, by the way, is this is the road winding away, and these are all the trees, and so this is the road coming in here, but it's really wet, so it's just completely flooded over, and you get like this mud water. It's lovely. I love me some mud water. Okay, and this. Mud water. Drink the mud water. Oh. All right. This mud water looking right is like a really important component. I mean, it's making up like a huge chunk of this painting. So it better freaking look right. Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Good.
Are you going to have lunch before I come, or are you going to be too busy, I guess?
I don't know.
Lunch is a secondary consideration for an artist.
Yes. You like it?
I do.
I'm going for, like I mentioned, I'm painting it like way darker than the actual image. I'm like trying to get the same sort of colors, but I'm just bringing everything like a level or two down in hue, just so it sets like a nice dark base for everything. I am streaming, by the way.
Yep. I get it as much, so I won't tell them about your peculiar habit.
Whoa.
Physical and normal. No.
What's up?
Oh, no, just come up to see, and because I was about to serve myself some marinara, but you're not nearly ready. I'm sorry, in that way.
Man, I mean, I can, you know, this is going to take a while. I could take a lunch break now.
Well, remember, the others will be coming, but they'll be coming for afternoon tea.
If they're coming for afternoon tea, I should probably have lunch now. Is there marinara left?
There is marinara left.
Okay. Going for like a really rough.
So there's not enough marinara for online audiences. It's yesterday's lunch.
It's been like every day's lunch.
No, I only made it yesterday.
Is that the second?
Fish wings, fish collars. Or something. I thought we had enough of fish collars last week.
Yeah, we probably did. Yeah, I guess it is good to have like a break from the fish collars.
And I was a bit disappointed with the fish collar last week. It was a really huge one.
Yes, low light. They're on it.
Mm-hmm.
I would show you the reference image, but
I thought that's what was behind me.
Well, that is what's behind you, but I just don't know how exactly to do it with YouTube yet, and I haven't looked into it. And
oh, right. So you'd show YouTube. Can't you just flip your camera around occasionally for it?
I could do.
Have you got it set up to flip?
Yeah, but I like everything's framed quite nicely at the moment.
Oh, and it wouldn't retain that frame.
No, I'd have to set it up again. I mean, it's not difficult, but you know, I'm sort of just not too concerned about it at this stage.
Of course, I could just turn that screen around to face it and then turn the screen back.
You could. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it. Oh, well, I completely ignored that. I probably should go have marinara lunch. I want to finish this part that I'm just working on now. I actually think this is weirdly coming along. I don't know why I'm so surprised, but I actually think this looks kind of good. my weird poop water. We need the blue in here. And it turns to brown there. Kind of looks like something. Oh god, I don't even know. Just have to sort of finish this bit and then I'm going to go have lunch. Sort of like a more grey here. Sorry, I've got quiet now because I'm thinking about food. Yum, yum, yum. It's getting in place. I think it is. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. That being said, I'm sort of struggling a little bit to get. It's too yellow. Down in this bottom corner, it's like very gray. Loses the brown quality of the light. I can see this looking very cool when I like go in and add like all the various ripples and things. That's when this part's really gonna shine. I'm gonna add like a little bit of blue into that. I think there is a little bit. Yeah, because it goes down here. Okay, a little bit of. I guess I haven't low lit this part in the front. It's hard to low light a highlight. I don't know. I guess I could have done it more gray so that there's room to, and there's still room to lighten up these highlights because they're still pretty dark. All right, just sort of muddying this up. There's reflections there, but I'm actually going to avoid painting the reflections just until I actually place the thing that's getting reflected, because otherwise I may like misalign things a bit, which we don't want to do. Okay. This is like a dark chunk there. Sort of do have some of the reflections though. It's darker there. Okay, looks very janky, but it's okay. I know what it is, and I know where things are, which is all that really matters. Actually, that bit needs to actually go through to there, through to there, through to there. This part is a bit weird. What is going on with that? What the fuck is happening? There we go. It's very unusual pattern in the water, but I guess water is always kind of like that. It's a bit weird. Bit odd. Alright, I think that'll do for my weird water. Yo. What's up, James? What? Oh. Never mind. I said that was it, but I'm actually just still like going in and adding little bits here and there. Trying to like get this sort of like yellowy color more in here. I don't want to lose that diarrhea watercolor. And spots that sort of lost it a bit in the black areas even. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Going in with the brown, mixed with a tiny bit of blue to get like a really dark. Yeah, there we go. For that color. Really dark brown color. What? Black even. Oh, this is kind of cool. All right, brown. This whole area needs to be a lot more brown. There we go. There we go. All right. I gotta stop working on this. This fucking spot here. I get a little fixated sometimes. Get me out of here. Yeah. I think it's just because it's kind of cool to paint. It's very unusual. We got that and that and that. Here we got that. Okay. Jeez. I think I might go to lunch in like 1 second. Okay, in more than 1 second. That was a blatant lie. I just want to paint this bit. Lying to myself though. It's just a sort of dark bit there. Distant green. Interesting. Like there. Weird. Distant green there. And sort of there, weirdly. I guess I just wanted to get to like an interesting point where I've got the water part actually surrounded a little bit. Like that. So then we got the road sort of there. Oh my god, my tummy's grumbling. Okay. Da. Oh, okay. My stomach is really grumbling now. I really just like ignore food. I'm gonna not do that. Pretty cool. That is the road sort of winding away, and this is the flooded part. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'll probably be back. I might not be there. We'll see. All right, bye.